Tufty would have loved spending time with these tablets. Elders who... How does Arik find the time to light all of these?
technology, the source of all void tech, was discovered in a place not unlike this one. Deep beneath our planet's crust, surrounded by magma beds, it emitted a faint but consistent gamma wave. I wasn't sure what to make of it, but Pyat was convinced it wanted to be found, that it was divine intervention. God and the machine. Now I see he told me what I wanted to hear. He told me if we built it, then science as we knew it would be upended. He tells everyone what they want to hear, and I'm afraid in this darkest of hours, he found an open ear in the Rookie. It's not too late. He deactivated, destroyed. If only she could hear me. If there really is a God, then God help us all.
Destroy the Starseed? Is that what happened here? Hang in there, Sid. I'm doing everything I can.
last of the remnants are gone. It won't be long now.
I don't know what's keeping you here, but nothing you say or do will stop me from activating the Starseed.
You speak with such passion, but the fire in your eyes does not belong to you. You belong to it. All those remnants you killed. Did you ever wonder where they came from? Did they seem familiar?
No! They're abominations! They had to die so my world could survive. It was the only way.
Your grief has made you blind. I am asking you to let go.
I can't do that!
And around we go, spiraling ever downward.
Sid.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
No! This is my fault. I'm sorry I did this to you, but I can't turn my back on everything I came here to protect.
Critical systems offline.
Collapsing the Ultravoid is no longer an option. And I won't shut down the Starseed. Not when we're this close. I had a chance to start over. To erase all of this suffering. I'd give anything for that.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
Abort calculations!
Filbert user commands can only be run from the central Starseed conduit. Critical systems offline. Critical systems offline. Booting into emergency services. Certainly. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid. The only thing left to do is activate the Starseed. plant these roots are from must be hardy. It's growing right next to the lava.
Elders of spore and mildew, help us see that without spores, the mildew would not be.
Umbra Elder. Time to use the spore song. Elders who dream in corpuscular divinity. Umbra Elder. Time to use the elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
I am the tender of the garden. I died 4,291 cycles ago, strangled by ethereal vines. I am Umbra. Ah, sweet Auric, gentle Umbra, fellow gardener. Your love of life is your curse. I too once was deceived by the mirage that is living. Take heed of my warning. Our life's purpose is to cultivate the dead. Only in the eternal garden can souls find lasting purpose. Join us now, or be cast out for eternity. A seedy plot. You are not Auric, an abomination. Something outside of life. A blight on the garden. Your pungent ichor offends our senses. Be gone.
My world is on a collision course with this place. Has a planet ever survived an impact like that?
Survival isn't everything, Biotic. All lives ended in the void will have a place in the eternal garden. Let us assure you, there is nothing to fear in death.
Doesn't help me at all. My people don't have to die, please. They grow gardens in my world too. It'll all turn to ash if I can't stop it.
A poisonous aura chokes this place when you speak. The Hyphae quiver. The little mushrooms have seen you, and they wither in dread. You are the bearer of Null. You have been removed from the sacred cycle, and are not fit to nurture the living or the dead. Please go. I must see to the little ones.
I think that was all of the elders. I should go find the antecedent. Pretty sure Auric mentioned a crystal palace. Elders who dream.
I am the... If you seek...
Elders?
If you...
Bad enough seeing these in Auric's hovel. Ooh, hanging them from the ceiling doesn't help.
my children who grow up tall and create cool shade for the very small. From gills that launch ballista spores and coat the nourished garden floors. From which the hyphae flex so proud and build a wall of umbral shroud. Beneath my toes the carrion crawl. Amidst my garden, I love them all.
Take the rides, really. My friend has shown me there was nothing to be afraid of in passing over to the next life. The Eternal Garden awaits. I'm lucky. I've seen more in this life than any Veruki can imagine. I will not return to my home of brambleberries and tansy dids, but at least I will return to the land. PD.
The ritual. It really seemed like he wanted to live. Auric, I didn't know you well, but no one should be forced to die before they're ready. Not even in the Eternal Garden. I'm sorry. Wait, you're alive?
I couldn't finish the ritual. I couldn't go through with it. I couldn't bring myself to speak to the antecedent, the first elder.
That's the antecedent? Fine. We made it this far. I'll tell the antecedent you're not dying today. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me!
The Sporling is back. This time with a visitor. Sporling, your heart decays. Your duty untended. Purpose unfulfilled. You dare not die, yet life eludes you still.
Oh, whoa! You press the fibers of my core! Cravenly, I shirk my duty! I break the eternal cycle, the natural law!
Silence. There is no taboo in a life lived. Only a life left to waste in rot. This is why we offer a cure to lost and tortured souls. Void-swept. No future. We grant them growth through death. A new life among the mycelium.
Does your cure work on remnants?
Wanderer. Lost soul. You seek hope, yet you pursue despair. Would you find a light in such dark and desperate desolation?
I'm not sure I follow.
Obsession is a poison that leaches into the roots of the world itself. Do not taint the garden any more than you already have. And you, Sporling.
Yes?
The other elders found growth through the ritual. They believe you are stunted. But the mycelium network sees all.
No. A life so small, looked down upon by all who came before. I cannot bear it. I could be so much more.
No matter how many times you trek this pilgrimage, you are not ready. You are not done with life yet.
No, you are mistaken, First Elder. I have never been here before.
The mycelium sees through the illusion you have found yourself trapped in. I fear your reality has become as porous as the mossy soil you tend. Go now. Commit to your path, and fate will find you.
Leave us. We must draw energies for the road ahead.
Auric, it doesn't seem like the Elders want you to join them. And the Ultra Void is no place to live, even for you. I don't know if you noticed, but it's hell out there.
You wouldn't understand. This is my sacred duty. Please, leave me be.
Isn't all this groveling a bit selfish? It's not helping anyone. Meet me at the Starseed at the center of the Ultra Void, and maybe we can get out of here. You can grow gardens on new planets.
A biotic's fate is to live and die. But mine is to ensure the fate of all living things that came before and will come after. I have no home other than this place. Please, just go. I must keep trying.
You don't get it. I'm going to destroy this place. There won't be a cycle left to tend to.
Even the most powerful biotic is but a flicker in the cycle. It cannot be destroyed, such as you say.
So, you're not giving this up?
I belong with the Elders. Leave us. We must draw energies for the road ahead.
Will Auric be okay? He seems really shaken.
The ritual is not sacred because of the cycle. Life and death alone have no meaning. Growth is sacred. Lives live better than the last. Umbra have always known this. Our world has changed, but he is still drawn to gardening, to poetry, to life. So long as he continues to grow and better our world, he will remain. Be on your way, heretic. You will find your path, or your path will find you.
What did the antecedent mean by illusion? Has Auric been on this pilgrimage before?
Critical systems offline. Booting into emergency services. Finished. How can we help you?
Can you scan?
You have recovered all of the... How can we help you? Certainly. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid.
systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
Abort calculations.
Aborting. Ray, the starseed is fully functional. Well done.
Sid, you're back online.
Why, yes, it appears we are. It feels as if we've been lost in thought. What happened?
I don't have time to explain, but I'm so glad you're back. And I need your help. I need you to activate the starseed.
Ray, our readings indicate energy signatures far greater.
I know, Sid. And I know the dangers. We don't have time to predict every possible outcome. I'm ready to activate the starseed. Whatever the cost.
Very well, Ray. Beginning starseed activation protocol. Strange. It appears a Void Runner has locked us out of the activation control system. We are unable to proceed.
There has to be another way.
There is a failsafe at the summit of the starseed, which allows for manual override. But Ray, if you reach the top, it is statistically unlikely you will ever come back down.
Sid, thank you. I don't know what will happen next, but I hope to see you on the other side.
We must fight every circuit in our logic core to say this, but we believe we will see you again. Engaging starseed maintenance rail. Good luck, Ray.
This is it.
See it now, don't you? You finally see the truth.
Truth is what I make it! I can bring them all back!
You sound like me. You always do, at the end. Do not draw this out. Show some mercy!
Want to hurt you!
Enough! Don't you get it? We were too late. We've always been too late.
You knew?
Our planet was already lost. But I couldn't face the truth. Thought I could use the starseed to change what had already come to pass.
Who are you?
I'm a relic of the past. And you're the part of me that won't let me forget. Forever repeating our mistakes! We are two halves split by the starseed. eternally tessellating.
But that means...
The Starseed doesn't reverse time. It just repeats it. Over and over, our world is ripped apart. We've never had a choice. The clouds you dance on are the remains of our home.
I can't accept that. I'll start over. There has to be another way.
There's only one choice left to make. Accept the truth. Destroy the Starseed. Let me go! Listen.
You're not in control here!
Why this time? It's killing you. For once, I can't see past this moment.
I see it now. There's no saving them. All I did was prolong their suffering. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so... Pain is gone. I feel like I can breathe again. Sid?
It's... How are you? Oh, we knew we would see you again. But something is different. Your presence is activating long-dormant memory cells.
Sid? You see me? It's been so... How long has it been? I wasn't sure I still existed. I never thought I'd talk to you again.
We are remembering everything. Our arrival. The deaths of the Void Runners. The end of our planet. So much has been lost. And yet, we are still here. We believe we missed you.
I missed you too, Sid.
Even still, you are not complete. Does that make sense?
Ray, we destroyed the Starseed. It's not over yet, is it?
You'd better go see for yourself.
She broke the cycle, but she still became a monster. Just like every time before.
She ended the Starseed cycle, so you might have the chance to end another. She's still part of you, isn't she?
lifetimes, watching her become a twisted and cruel monster. Clutching at her version of the truth.
She didn't know, but she does now.
It doesn't matter anymore. I have to end this.
Does she need to be destroyed? Perhaps there's another way. Wait. Look at her. What do you see?
She's angrier at herself than anything else. Her hate, her sorrow, my guilt. I see myself. We're the same, but she's beyond saving.
You were too, once.
I don't have a choice. I need to put her out of her misery.
Why put someone out of their misery when you can pull them out?
About this, Sid. But you helped me. I know you're still in there. past. We have to pick up the pieces and fix what's left! The truth is a heavy burden, but we can carry it together.
Ray? Ray! Ray! You've managed to end the cycle. Time moves on. The Ultra Void is stable now.
But there's so much work to be done. So much to rebuild.
Our heart aches for the loss of those we all cared for. And the home none of us can return to. But what's left here is not without potential. This could be a place to start something new. Are you all right, Ray?
I think I will be.
Is there something we can do to help? Certainly. How can we help you?
I don't think anyone made it. I found Gozam. I can't believe he's gone. It doesn't seem real. I always knew that no matter what happened, Zam would be there to fix it. He was the best of us.
He was a natural leader. If he didn't make it, then he must have died trying to protect the other Void Runners.
I just don't get it. Everyone did their job. All the conduits were set up. How could they have died before I found them?
We wish we could tell you, Ray. But despite all your efforts, we have not restored a coherent timeline of what happened after landing.
That means it's really up to me to finish this thing. There's no one to save us if I fail. I feel so alone.
We believe you are more capable than you know, Ray.
Thanks, Sid. I'm the only one left. But how? This place is nothing but death. I found Tufty. I've never seen her look so defeated, like she had given up all hope. I think part of her might still be there, watching.
If she is suffering, then we believe our functionality will be highly impaired.
I'm not feeling so good either, Sid. Everyone did their job. All the conduits were set up. How could they have died before I found them? It's like the Ultra Void itself is tormenting them. We have to free them. We have to end this.
We wish we could tell you, Ray. But despite all your...
That means
Please, Red.
It's really up to me to
Complete
finish
the
this
mission.
thing. There's no one to
Destroy
save us
the
if I
Ultra
fail.
For Tough Tea.
I feel so...
For all of these, we believe you are...
Thanks, Sid. Who locked you out and overloaded the Starseed?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Could Tufty be behind the sabotage?
If anyone could have hacked into our systems and overpowered the Starseed, it's our creator. She knew our framework like the back of her radiometer. That is to say, she knew us well.
I'm sorry, Sid. If she did it, she must have had a good reason.
Yes, we agree. She would not have come all this way just to sabotage the mission. She was always thinking one step ahead. Whatever she did, we believe it must have been for a good reason.
You miss her.
Me too.
So do I. Think Gozam locked you out? Overpowered the Starseed?
Gozam was clever, decisive, an impeccable strategist. He certainly was capable of it.
But you don't think he did it, do you?
We cannot see him acting with malice. Perhaps he attempted to change the plan, but we wouldn't let him proceed? That would give him cause to override our functionality. Perhaps that explains our loss of memory as well.
It sounds possible, but it doesn't explain everything.
True.
Pyatt. It had to be Pyatt, right?
Pyatt believed the Starseed was a holy vessel, sent to us by the Divine, destined to save our people. Truly, we do not know what inspired this unusual interpretation. The Starseed is a wonder of science, but we have never detected any signs of communication with extraplanar alien entities.
Maybe he believed overpowering the Starseed was a holy act of some kind.
Sounds quite plausible.
Whatever the plan was, it obviously didn't work. The more we learn, the less sense any of it makes. Who locked...
Or guess...
Sid, is it possible that Irving locked you out of the Starseed?
Did have our differences. He was always suspicious of Void Tech. And, well, suspicious of us, too.
I can see that.
He loved to say, never send a robot to do a man's job. We didn't appreciate that.
It's not great.
Once, he remarked that synthetic intelligence is, how did he put it? Real smart at killing, but dumb as hell when people need saving. In the end, it's always up to us folk to pick up the pieces.
Sorry, Sid. That wasn't kind.
We do believe he meant well. Despite his flaws, he was a good man.
So do you think Verse was the one who locked you out?
Verse was quite angry when we departed our planet for the Ultravoid. We do believe he said that our people deserved this. That a civilization that won't save itself doesn't deserve to be saved at all.
We were all upset.
Yes. Gozam used to say that Verse's head was hotter than a solar flare. But he lived up to his own ideals. He believed in action, and was the first of us to volunteer to enter the Ultravoid.
Yeah, that's Verse. We used to fight over who would hot drop out of the ship first. He always won.
Do you recall the time he activated his boosters in the cargo hold? We're lucky he didn't set off our entire load of photon charges.
He didn't always think things through.
He was impulsive, indeed. Perhaps impulsive enough to overload the starseed.
Do you remember what happened in the Broken Capital before you went offline?
The memory is hard to parse, but we believe Irving placed us near a temple. Ah, we do clearly remember how pleased he was to see us back online. He called us a buttercup.
It's a term of endearment.
We are sorry.
Do you remember what happened in the Iron Root Basin before you went offline?
We only remember bits and pieces. But we do remember something. Yes. Verse was upset. He yelled at us when we...
Poor Verse.
Sorry, Ray. That's all we can remember.
Do you remember what happened?
Our memories are obfuscated. But when Pyatt activated our conduit, he sprinkled oil made from tree resin across the ground. He said we must remember such a momentous occasion, and that soon we would find salvation in the Starseed's cleansing light.
I hope he found the salvation he was looking for. Wish I could just understand what happened to him.
Perhaps if you recover more of their mission logs, we can understand what happened to them.
Do you remember what happened in the Mirror Sea before?
We are still putting the memories together. But we remember something. We recall Gozen setting up our conduit. He gave a hearty laugh and tried to slap us on the back. He pointed to a nearby tower and said, "I'll be up there if you need me. I gotta try to contact the team."
He looked after us like we were his family. And now he's gone.
We know you will, Ray. Do you need any...
What's the last thing you remember?
Tufty was arguing with someone about the Starseed. Pyatt was singing. Power readings were fluctuating. These parts of our memory are fragmented and distorted. Like they were being channeled through a prism. Sorry, Ray. We cannot bring ourselves to remember anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to finish the mission. For Tufty.
We've always got time for our favorite Void Runner.
Actually, I need something else. See you around, Sid. Failsafe to prevent the unimaginable. I'm sorry that it's come to this.